Tinubu left what did not concern Nigeria and begin to face leave what concern Nigeria to face what did not concern Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is never a problem of Nigeria. It's never the one behind the massacre of the southeast, neither is it in the north. Yes, the northerners have woken up from their sleep. And I love what is coming from the northern side of Nigeria. Because they themselves have seen it the truly that the former governor of Zamfara State, just as the current one is accusing the former one, that happened to be Tinubu right-hand man now. And that man was the chairman of the Boko Haram, the terrorism in Nigeria. The one superheading them, and is now the one that Tinubu has given position. Tinubu leave what is facing Nigeria and begin to face what did not face Nigeria. Tinubu left what did not concern Nigeria and begin to face leave what concern Nigeria to face what did not concern Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is never a problem of Nigeria. It's never the one behind the massacre of the southeast, neither is it in the north. But Nigerian politicians, like I've said, they are brain behind all this. Look at what is happening in Zamfara Plateau, Katsina, Bono, and other part of northern part of Nigeria. Look at what is going on there. Is this Simon Ekpa? And thank God now Simon Ekpa is now in the custody of the Phelan Leiti government police. Now, for your information, 3 persons were killed yesterday in Enugu. Is it Simon Ekpa that killed them in their farm? Where are the Fulanis and their sponsors? Then you, Nigeria, you, Tinubu, you, instead of you to face what is facing you, you are facing Simon Ekpa. Is it Simon Ekpa that pursued Igbo from his home to London, even to Benin, before today is in London? Is it Simon Ekpa that pursued him out of his house in Nigeria here in Osun State? I want to know, is it Simon Ekpa that killed that Yoruba American man that came to establish farming company in Osun State? That the friend is it Simon Ekpa? Nigerians say they are hungry. No security in Nigeria. Mr. President, why not find solution to insecurity? Why not find solution to curb hunger? Why are you chasing shadows? Why are you after somebody that has nothing to do with what you has brought to Nigerians? T-Pain. The pains you are causing Nigeria, you don't want to rectify it. You are looking for somebody that did not do anything. And innocent man. Just the same way you people plan to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that when you kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you will succeed by stopping Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS. Yes, somebody have reason. Now you people with your propaganda have come up again. Another person, listen to me. Biafra must stand, whether Nigeria like it or not. T-Pain, whether you love it or not, Biafra will stand. Biafra must stand. Enough is enough. We can no longer be marginalized in this country. We can no longer be let down in this country. We can no longer be trapped down in this country. Enough of that nonsense. I know my right. I have to defend my right. It's only in Nigeria that a right of a citizen is being denied. He's being molested. He's being oppressed. It's not being regarded. It is only in Nigeria. Why? Why? I am asking, Mr. President. Why? Why are you people so wicked like this? I believe in other countries, they protect their citizens. They protect their people. But in Nigeria, our government, politicians are busy killing us in mass. And you said you are a leader to lead up. If you finish killing Nigerians through hunger, who are you going to lead? I am asking you. If you end up finishing Nigerians with the hunger, who are you going to lead? The money you have borrowed now, I am waiting to see what you are going to use it to do for the benefit of Nigerians. Whether you are going to share it as you people used to share, you borrow and share. Yes, they borrow and share. I am waiting to see. At my age now, I don't think there is anything you will tell me. I am old enough to know what is good and what is bad. So my two eyes are open to see what that money you borrow, what you are going to use it for the benefit of the masses, what the masses will benefit from, or how it will go. I am waiting.
But with the arrest of Samuel Ekpa in Finland, do you think that this will stop the insecurity there in the southeast? Just like as the northern youth have said that Samuel Ekpa is not the cause. Do you think that this will aggravate or lessen
Samuel Ekpa is not the problem. Mba is the problem. Hope Uzodinma is the problem. These are the Nigerian politicians, the people that are in position. They are the problem of, and they are the one behind insecurity, not Simon Ekpa. Okay, where was Simon Ekpa yesterday? Was Simon Ekpa at Telugu, where they killed 3 persons? Fulanis killed 3 persons in their farm. Is it Simon Ekpa? I am asking, is it Simon Ekpa? As I'm talking to you, some days ago in Zamfara, is it Simon Ekpa? In Bono, in Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Katsina. Look at what happened recently in Kebbi. Go to Benue. In Plateau State, about 6 local governments, nobody is living there. Why? The Fulanis have ransacked them. Fulanis have killed them. The surviving ones are in exile, even in their country. They are what? In exile in their country. Mr. President, what are you doing? What is your job? What is your duty? To me, I believe that there's vote for you. You fight to go there in order to defend the people. Why are you killing them in mass? Then the terrorist chief of staff have become your right-hand man. The one killing, which the current Zamfara governor accused of. And to your own ear, imagine a whole person like that handle governor's position in a country called Nigeria. Can this thing happen in other countries? No. Can this kind of a thing take place? And at the end of the day, you, Mr. Tinubu, TP, you come up and give him this kind of large, huge position in the country. What do you expect? Definitely, you are partnering with him. Yes, let's call a spade a spade. When you see what is wrong, call it a wrong thing. And to me, I believe, because if I happen to be in that position, there are people I need to deal with. There are people you need to handle. There are cases you need to handle. So that your regime and in your time, Nigerians, the people you represent, will hear you.
But we've seen Ohaneze come out to attack Samuel Ekpa. They were even rejoicing that finally this man has been apprehended. He's the one causing all these men for a very long time there in the southeast that people cannot go to their farm. What can you say as regards Ohaneze jubilating?
Who is Ohaneze? Ohaneze, there are apparatus of Nigerian government. There are tools, there are materials being used and dumped by Nigerian government. Who is Ohaneze? Ohaneze does not exist. I don't know anything called Ohaneze. We the Biafrans, they don't know anybody or any organization called Ohaneze. What you ask me, Nigeria Ohaneze, not Biafran Ohaneze, not Ohaneze, Igbo people or Biafran people, but Nigerian Ohaneze. Group of people come together to form alliance to be collecting money from Nigerian government. And that is why you see them always tackle Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was free speaking in a speech in different ways, in character and the attitude, they tackle Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did they speak good of him? They did not. And today, the Northerners have agreed that yes, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying was true. And then after that, have you ever heard from Ohaneze that they themselves have agreed to? That is to tell you that there are parasites that Nigeria is using against the Igbos, the Biafrans. Are you getting it? So I know them not. Before me, they did not exist.
Before they don't exist.
They don't exist. Before Biafra, they don't exist. Where the Biafrans know our people, and our people knows us.
Finland as a country, as a nation, once in a lifetime found themselves in this position with Russia. At the end of the day, they were able to get their sovereignty. The Biafran nation is not on trial. That's one thing. Nobody can put Biafra on trial. But what we are seeing that happened in Inland is they are responding to an alleged petition by people who does not want reality. You know, Biafra is a reality. Those who does not want that reality are what Simon Ekpa is attending to with the Finnish government. That is the way it is. Yes, he's attending to the issue, and it's a very good development because of his resilient nature. And as a Finnish citizen, he possesses that knowledge, that understanding on how to get over and maneuver this issue currently now. And of course, we know that the activities to the restoration agenda in Finland has already commenced at this point in time. And Simon Ekpa is on the game, finally, you know, to push a proper view of understanding with the Finnish government concerning the restoration agenda, which he embarked on as a result of the existence of hatred, igbophobia Nigeria has thrown and has continued to throw it on the Biafrans in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is a product of agitation, of marginalization. Simon Ekpa is a product of hate. Simon Ekpa is a product of injustice. Simon Ekpa is a product of the reality of non-negotiable Nigeria. As that's the fact, and that is what it is. It is something that's going to take, you know, Nigeria by surprise, because we are the whole world is looking at outcome. There are diverse views, you know, to Simon Ekpa, you know, trying to prove a point in the judicial system in Finland. That is the clear understanding of it. When he is able to establish that, I can tell you, you know, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. Of course, it's a continuous process. Engaging the Finnish government in solidarity. Well, the man that was in charge of the Commissioner of Police in Finland, attached to Lahi, where he resides in Finland, has already made it very clearly that at this point in time, Simon Ekpa is being, you know, invited, you know, to clear the response in response to the petitions that was put there by a system that called themselves Nigeria. Of course, we are going to see how it looks like and what comes out of it at the end of the day. But is he going to be kidnapped from Finland to Nigeria? Has been demanded by the Nigeria Defense Headquarters, who was reported to have entered into a wide jubilation when Simon Ekpa was introduced to the Finland judicial system. Well, that tells you a lot of stories. That tells you a lot of things, about the ongoing reservation about, the position of the Biafrans all over the world. It has taken a global dimension, and it will continue to take a global dimension, giving Biafran agitation more and more, a pronounced, significant, popularity and attention, because people will continue to come out to ask questions. People will continue to look into what is this Simon Ekpa actually talking about. And of course, he's talking about the killings in the eastern part of the country. He's talking about the killings in Enugu. He's talking about the killings by the Nigeria forces in Nnamdi Kanu's house. He's talking about the ganged up marginalization agenda that is going on in Nigeria against. He's talking about denial of citizenship of Igbos in Nigeria. All these things is what Simon Ekpa represents in all ramification, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you understand it. The bottom line of it is agitation. Agitation for the world to look into it, for United Nations to look into it, for ECOWAS to look into it, for AU to look into it, the plight of the Igbo people as it stands today. Whatever happens, the reality on ground is that would we continue like this in uncertainty, in fear? Like as I'm telling you, it has been reported that Fulani herdsmen invaded a community in Enugu State and killed farmers over there. These are something Nigerian government cannot deny the fact that it is happening, and it has continued to happen without any form of protection, without any form of resistance. And if somebody stands up and say, now this thing is not too correct, this thing should not be allowed to work, then the person is termed treasonable. The person is termed, felony. The person, well, all manner of charges are being brought up against the person. Well, that is a factor that has put the Finland government on the spotlight over the position of a Finland citizen, Simon Ekpa, who is demanding for solidarity for Biafran restoration. That is what it is all about, And secondly, it will not be a very something that everybody needs to know and begin to look at the other angle of it. Do Nigeria and Finland have extradition treaty so that will warrant the Finnish government to extradite Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria, has been demanded by the Nigerian government. The true picture of it is that nothing like that is on the table. There is no treaty. There is no form of engagement or signature to that. If they does it, it might look like that of Nnamdi Kanu.
But do you not think it's an international case where if audio, international committee come together and solicit and come together, do you not think they might put pressure on Finland to extradite?
Are you going to do that without a bilateral agreement that is binding, or are they going to do that because of Simon Ekpa? That's another question. Are they going to do that? Because I don't believe there's international cooperation to that. The Finnish government, we are just responding to petitions. Like Nnamdi Kanu, we have seen the Interpol coming out to say that they are not contacted on the manner of which Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned back to Nigeria. Nobody was contacted. They did it illegally, and that is why it is termed kidnap. Is Finland going to allow that kind of process where a Finnish citizen will be kidnapped the way and manner Nnamdi Kanu case was, done? But whatever it is, what Simon Ekpa is embarking on is a legitimate agenda. It's not an illegal agenda, and that is the reason why the Finnish government want to put it very clearly to the whole world that that process will be determined by competent court of jurisdiction under the Finnish government, where human rights, democratic principles are being respected. That is the picture of it currently now. It does not stop anything. It will get to a point more and more Samoneba will rise, and that will see to another dimension. They are going to create more loopholes. What they have done is to create more loopholes, to create more uprising of people who buy into the concept of the ideology of the Biafra spirit and religion.
But like, Ekpa put out a tweet on the 31st of October. He said, in 2 weeks' time, Nigeria bloggers will, be, talking about him, around the world, that God will use him mightily, to do something. And do you think that he knows that even though he'll be arrested, that he has this confidence that he will prevail over the Nigeria, government?
Of course, that is just a clear picture there. Prevailing over Nigerian government. He's not a Nigerian. He's a Finnish citizen. He has long denounced his relationship with Nigeria because of the way and manner things is happening in this part of the world. From the look of things, there is denial of international cooperation already on that angle, because we have not seen any nation of the world responding to that, irrespective of all the whole media across the globe, are significantly pointed to the invitation extended to Simon Ekpa by the Nigerian government, that they are acting upon by, of course, the Finnish government at the end of the day. So Simon Ekpa matter is a very interesting one, because it will open an opportunity for them to push more closer with the Finnish government, who understand the position of Simon Ekpa already. And not just to refresh our memory, Finland as a country, as a nation, once in a lifetime found themselves in this position with Russia. At the end of the day, they were able to get their sovereignty. It's a matter of continuity, because continuity brings freedom. In as much as the factor that have produced the likes of Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, Tinubu, and the rest of them in this part of the world continues to exist in Nigeria, we could not to have resistance coming from the likes of these personalities I've just mentioned now.
Tinubu is wrong. He's number one guilty against Nigeria. He's guilty. He's the one number one who wants Nigeria to divide. When he said Igbo should go, is it not separation? When Tinubu said Igbo should be killed, Igbo should go, they should leave Lagos, they should leave West. Is it not separation? Is it not division in Nigeria?
She was saying from good heart. Maybe that's why she was.
From her good heart, he said Igbo property should be seized. Igbo should be killed. You see, she is number one enemy of Nigeria. Now, because she's eating Nigeria food for free. Office of First Lady car, First Lady this, First Lady that. Receiving salary without working. She's working for what? Is she elected? What?
She was with her husband there in Brazil at the G20 summit.
Wait, Brazil, is he the Nigerian president? Did she nominated to go and represent Nigeria?
Her husband by working.
She's a housewife. She's a housewife.
The former senator of Nigeria.
Former, not current. Former.
Because she know that she will assume the position of the first lady. Because it do not make sense.
Go to Nigerian Constitution. Where is First Lady in Nigerian Constitution? Where is the First Lady in Nigerian Constitution? They are the people like Tinubu are people destroying Nigeria. Destroying Nigeria. With her lips, with her tongues. If people were saying that secession or division is so good, she's supposed to put her mouth in her purse. Because he was the first, she is among them that agitated for the destruction of Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? By saying Igbo should go. If Igbo go, is it not secession? Now she agitated that Igbo should go. Now his own is correct because now she's a first lady, wife of the president. What of the time her husband wasn't the president? Is Tinubu now said that Nigeria is a scam? Everybody should go on his own. Now they are eating from Nigeria. Anybody that step in there eating, Nigeria is good. But if they're not eating, Nigeria is bad.
But she has said they don't need Nigerian money. That
They don't need Nigerian money. Why is husband collecting salary? His husband is he not collecting salary as a president? His husband the get okay. No matter how Tinubu get money, have Tinubu ever bought private jet? But now Tinubu get private jet as a president of Nigeria.
I think Tinubu has a private jet.
They don't have private jet. Go and change the record. But now Tinubu has a private jet as Nigerian president. New private jet, not the one he met. And Nigeria are down in hunger, and they don't need Nigerian money. Then why should he be a president? You could have sent his money off, salary allowance off to Nigeria.